and offers private one-on-one instruction for guitar, bass, and piano. 20 years right here in Carbondale. Mike's Music at 816 East Main Street in Carbondale or on Facebook, 618-529-3444. That's Mike's Music of Carbondale, 618-529-3444.
What's that ringing in your ears? It's the Independent World. WDBX
91.1 FM.
Every Tuesday from 1 to 3 p.m. It's not apples and oranges.
More like bad bananas with time-tested favorites from the fringe.
And new ads from our library. Don't worry if you're feeling blue.
We have a weekly negation to bring you up.
All so you can get down, get down, get down, get down, get down.
This is WDBX 91.1 FM, community radio for Southern Illinois. Your host MK Ultra coming at you. I have some special guests here. Electric Bear Trap, local metal band.
College is terrible. It's fine.
No, but you guys can take a seat and talk on these mics if you care. I can talk the whole time if you want.
Oh, God.
Nice Anthrax shirt, by the way.
Thank you very much.
What is your favorite song off Among the Living?
Skeletons in the Closet, possibly.
That's mine, too.
That's a pretty good one. What about... Do you know that one? No. Do you know that one?
Definitely Imitation of Life.
Okay.
Imitation of Life. Good.
Pretty...
I have another mic. Let's go over here, Ian. But let's introduce everyone. I'm sitting here with Ian.
Yep, that's me.
That's you. So how's it going?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
I'm great. I'm great that you guys are here.
Well, we're excited to be here.
You're better looking than I expected. So congratulations.
What a nice guy.
And would you two like to introduce yourselves as well?
I'm Luke Dare. I'm the vocalist.
I'm Luke Thompson. I'm the bassist.
Would you like to talk into the mic?
Yeah.
I'm the bassist.
Right. And so you guys are Electric Bear Trap.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Unfortunately? Whoa.
Yeah.
Why do you say that, unfortunately? You should say, fortunately, yes, we are Electric Bear Trap. We play good music.
That's part of the shtick. We just hate ourselves.
Yeah, we definitely hate ourselves more than... Yeah. We're bombing this. This is going great.
Yeah, you're really selling yourselves. You hate yourself.
I know, right?
You're saying you play terrible music.
I think anybody who's listening right now probably knows, like, yes, this is EBT.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm a little awkward because I have to sit next to you. I don't want to sit next to you.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah, so you are Electric Bear Trap. How'd you come up with that name? Did you guys?
That's Ian's story. Ian can tell that one.
Were you hallucinating?
No, I was watching the new Predator with Adrian Brody, and a guy stepped in a bear trap, and it shocked him to death, and I said, Electric Bear Trap, and the guy next to me was like, that's a really cool band name. And so, 4 years later, we used it.
Okay, that's awesome. That's the best story I've heard so far. Yeah, so I, honest to God, never heard of you guys until Ken Clifford. He's in the Copyrights and Seamstress. Mm-hmm. I think that's... What else? Is he in anything else?
Probably.
He's been in a lot of older bands around here.
But I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it.
Okay, let's pretend that he's not.
What are you talking about, Ian?
I'll tell you in the car.
Oh,
right. Okay. So I didn't know you guys existed until he mentioned him. I didn't even know Zool or Seamstress existed until I became friends with Mike Busher. If you guys know that guy.
No.
I don't. But
he was in Zool.
Yeah, I know Zool. Kind
of. You know they're a thing.
Yeah.
So how did Electric... Well, first of all, are you guys from Carbondale originally, or...
No.
I've been in Marion since I was Is that close enough? I'm bad.
It's okay. It's fine.
I've been in Marion since I was 9. That's where I've been. And I met these two at a show at the Swamp in Carbondale, and they were all like, "Hey, you want to join our band? We're awful." I'm like, "Yeah, I'll join." And then the next day, they were like, "Hey, we were drunk when you said that, but were you actually wanting to be in our band?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, whatever."
That's awesome. That is a great way to sell. That's a great way to market yourself to recruit musicians. So you guys met him at the Swamp. What about yourself?
Me and Ian both lived in Villiers, which is like, what's the population there? Like 300?
Yeah.
Something like
300, 350.
Yeah, something like that.
Wow.
And Ian bullied me on the bus when I was like 10. So I was like, man, that guy's pretty cool. And then he invited me over one day. And then I don't know, we were probably like, I was like 13. How old were you? Would have been like 15 then at the time? I don't know.
What are you talking about?
When we started, like writing.
Oh, writing.
Yeah, like you bought a guitar all of a sudden, and you're like, dude, I got a guitar, and I was like, okay, cool, let's start a band. And then we came with the Electric Bear Trap, and they wrote one song.
Yeah.
And the one song, we were on Yahoo Answers, and you can hit like the random pages button, and the one that just came up was asking if a girl could eat her own period blood, and we were like, gross. Let's write a song about that. Yeah, apparently you can.
Oh.
It's not like super good for you, but apparently it won't kill you, so I don't know.
I'll have to give that a try.
Yeah.
So you wrote a song. That was one of the first songs you wrote. It was about eating your own period blood.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, that was
was that the inaugural song?
I think. I mean, I don't think we wrote anything other than that, did we? Like, at that moment?
Viet Torture. We just had the two songs.
Yeah, we just had Viet Torture, which was about
torture in Vietnam.
We come up with classic titles.
Oh, great. That's, yeah. So how long have you guys been together? So you're saying it's 15 when you kind of get together?
So writing wise, we've probably been writing for like 5 or 6 years, but as far as like actually being a band, probably like 2.5.
Okay.
Like, once we got a bassist and a drummer, like for the longest time we never played shows or did anything of that nature. We just wrote terrible songs.
Yeah.
Tell you more, probably.
Would you like to say more or not?
No, that was pretty much it. We wrote some really, these were genuinely bad, like nothing compared to what we write now. And we played one show, and it was an absolute disaster.
We bombed it, dude. We bombed it.
We pretty much.
Were you still in high school at this point?
No, I was out. Luke was probably in.
I was homeschooled, so
high school with quotations.
Quote unquote high school.
Dogma school.
Yeah, we're not allowed to go back to that venue though.
Oh wow! What venue was it?
Would you like me to tell you this? There's a wonderful story.
This sounds like a great story. I'd love to hear this.
So, Viet Torture, right?
Right.
It's what the Viet Cong did to the Americans, and one of the things they did. Is it okay if I move this? Like
you can move it all you want.
I'm not trying to cut you out of here, but you'll get your turn.
You always come down the bass player.
Yeah, he's just a bass player. Honestly, I don't even know why you came.
I don't know either.
Oh, God.
So it was in. I guess we won't go into names and where it was at and all that because
you won't even hint.
It's
in Carbondale.
No, it's in Steelville.
It's
Illinois.
Never mind.
Maya's from Illinois. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay.
So we go there and we do our set, and then after our set, everything went pretty smoothly, I guess.
Yeah.
From my knowledge. Turns out, about a month later, some people started saying that when we played Viet Torture before we, can I say anything on the air?
Just don't drop the F-bomb.
Okay. Said that we said F veterans, as in, the F word and then veterans, which is something we didn't do because my grandpa was a veteran.
Right.
And he was right there sitting front row. And I was just like, there's no way I would ever say that to my grandpa.
Yeah.
And so it just started this big old storm of just really bad stuff. And nobody got it because everybody else was playing like hardcore or like
hardcore punk.
Not even like good punk either, in my opinion. Like it was just like really rough.
Yeah.
And so like when you have a band like us coming into that, it just really didn't work out. And I don't think a lot of people got it. There was like 5 people we knew there who absolutely loved it.
Yeah.
And then from that point on, we didn't play for like a year and a half. We didn't play at all.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, it was like we were whispers on people's tongues, like Electric Bear Trap. Do you know who those guys are? Where are they? What are they? Where are they from?
Yeah.
Get a hold of them.
Awesome.
But yeah, it was awful.
nobody told us that it was a family-friendly like church event. So
Yeah,
That would probably have been good.
probably,
a
yeah.
lot of kids.
Oh.
A lot of kids. A lot of.
She didn't like cover Cannibal Corpse like F by knife.
No, it's a lot worse. It's just bad.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that was not a delightful show, but that was the first one. I mean, it was cool. It was a good experience. It was good to learn what you shouldn't do. That was when I did my thing that I always do. I got really nervous, and so instead of just playing the songs, I just started explaining them. It's like, this song's about period blood, and everybody was like, ew. And I decided, I was like, all right, I can roll with this. And so everybody always complained, like, why do you explain the songs? Just play them. And so just to spite everybody, I'm just like, no, I'm just going to keep introducing them every time. But yeah, that's
a good way to start off, to kick off a set list.
We don't open with a song. It opens up with me going, hi. And everybody just looks at me kind of funny, especially the people who've never seen. All the other people who've seen this before sit there with, anticipation.
Right.
Everybody else just kind of is like, what are these guys doing?
Yeah. So, I always like to ask, this is something I like to ask. Well, first of all, I have this tally going, and this is something, are you guys familiar with the bands Municipal Waste and Guar?
Of course.
And they're both from Richmond, and they both drink a lot.
Yeah.
And so far, I've asked every band I've had on here, what band do you think can drink more, Guar or Municipal Waste?
Oh, man.
Honestly, okay. I'm going to go ahead and say, I'm going to say Municipal Waste.
Municipal Waste. Oh, really? Is that
Municipal Waste?
Okay, what about you?
Honestly, I don't know either band very well.
What's your educated guess?
Well, they both say Municipal Waste, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with them, I guess.
Okay, well, beforehand, Ken Clifford and Morgan Demley of Seamstress both said Guar, and also my friend Mike Busher said Guar, so now it's even 3-3.
Well, they're dumb. You hear that? You're dumb.
You call Guar dumb?
No.
Guar's amazing.
Oh, Ken Clifford?
Ken's
He's probably listening right now.
I hope
I
love you, Ken.
Tell him to call here and
Should
call him dumb.
complain. Yeah, all right, so it's 3-3 now. But also, more seriously, I want to ask, so you said you guys were like about in high school, 15 years old, when you got together, started making music. Well, how did you first get into metal? Were you like, for me, personally, it was one day I saw like an Iron Maiden CD. I was like, holy crap, this looks fun. I'm going to buy this. So I don't know if that was your experience or...
You can go first, Ian. I've talked a lot. Or you can go. You go, Luke.
Yeah, what about you, Mr. Bass Player?
Yeah, you don't ever talk.
The bass player should talk more.
Actually, I started out on cello when I was about like 9 years old, I think. And
very metal.
I was actually a classical music snob for a long time after that. All I would listen to was classical music and stuff like that. And then one day in the car, a friend of mine he'd play the intro to a metal song, and he'd keep cutting it off right before it actually got to metal. And I was all like, hey, why do you keep cutting that song? I was like, you're gonna make fun of me. I'm like, no, it sounds cool. So I convinced him to play it for me all the way. I'm like, that's like the coolest thing ever. And I was all like, I'm gonna go get a bass and learn how to play bass so we can start a band together. And we tried to do a band together, but it never actually worked out. And,
that's a lot.
Tell them your life story.
That's how I got into metal.
What was the band that you first listened to that kept going out? Was it Dream Theater?
Nah, actually, I think that particular band was actually like an old The Devil Wears Prada song, but the band that
very metal.
Go at me.
We were all
but the band that like really like got me into like good metal, like the first one I heard, I'd say was like the Black Dahlia Murder, which that same friend introduced me to, so you can judge a bit less hard, I guess. But okay, that's fair.
No.
Okay, and then
like you're gonna kiss it.
Okay, and then
you're not gonna kiss it, like you just.
You can kiss the mic if you really want.
Don't do it.
I think I'm cool. And then like later on, I saw that same friend showed me Dying Fetus and Necrophagus, and I got really into technical death metal.
Okay.
And that's kind of like been my basis of metal ever since.
Okay.
Like,
The only basis.
yeah, like these two are like.
Just strictly technical. That's all we listen to. Lucas is like, hey, have you heard this new band?
Yeah.
All they do is arpeggios.
Yep, that's me.
What about yourself, sir?
I think my dad mainly. Lots of Black Sabbath growing up, and I guess
certainly, yeah.
like classic AC/DC stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then I guess I kind of progressed. Guitar Hero helped a lot.
Oh yeah.
So did Ian, because we would just trade CDs back and forth every now and again. He would get a new CD, and then we would I would go over to his house. We'd play video games and listen to music, or he would come down. Vice versa.
Yeah.
And I think that was the first like metal band I can stop looking at me. First metal band I can remember really listening to, I guess, would either be Metallica or Slayer.
Yeah.
I remember listening to Raining Blood like a lot and thinking, this is just the coolest thing ever. I don't know why. I just really liked it. Probably because it was hard on Guitar Hero too, and I felt good playing it. I remember my dad coming home, and I forgot what Guitar Hero had it on, but it was War Ensemble by Slayer.
Yeah.
He just walks in and he goes, this is some heavy shit. I was just like, yeah.
Yeah. What about yourself, Ian? Was it a similar experience, or just
My dad, he grew up as a punk, and he always hated the metalheads because they always just beat each other up all the time.
Oh yeah.
And so I grew up as a punk as well.
Okay.
And I kind of found, I always took his word. He would always tell me Iron Maiden sucks, Slayer's dumb.
Whoa.
And so I just took his word, and then I accidentally found like it was Bullet for My Valentine or something.
Oh my God.
We'll let that slide.
I don't know if I can let that slide.
I was in junior high, and all my buddies were into like super metalcore and all that. And
Yeah.
they're like, oh, it's kind of like Slayer. So I'm like, okay.
Totally. Yeah.
So I was like, man, if this is what Slayer sounds like, I could totally get down with this. And then I actually heard Slayer. I'm like, what are you guys even doing?
Yeah.
And then the game Brutal Legend, like once I got into metal, Brutal Legend just absolutely just exploded my entire musical world. It was pretty awesome. I love that game.
I haven't played in so long. But yeah, that's awesome. So your dad was a punk. So you decided not to conform and listen to metal and play metal.
Yeah, pretty much.
He became a poser.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I'm like the thrash.
No wonder your dad kind of
like
hates you.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's how a lot of people start, especially that's how I started. It's like thrash metal. Is there anything else?
Yeah.
That's what I thought for a long time. I thought it was just like the big four plus some European.
My uncle always told me that. He's like, I'm glad you're into Metallica and Slayer, but there's so much more out there. And I was like, I don't believe you. And he's like, hang on. And he got me for Christmas one year just a big old, like, those McDonald's fry boxes?
Yeah,
Have you ever seen those? They just throw them out. You can get those just filled with CDs of metal.
Oh, wow.
Just like, this is the coolest day of my life.
I thought just like the whole metal universe was Metallica and Pantera for like until I hit high school. Yeah, right. We were all there.
Oh, we were all there.
I actually wasn't.
Lucas probably
Speak up there.
Yeah, I was never actually there. I went.
You were never there. You were too cool. You just like you evolved beyond that.
I went straight from classical music to technical death metal. There was no phase of anything else.
Yeah. So are you guys playing shows right now, or
Tell them about the drummer, Lucas.
what happened? There's only 3 of you. I'm assuming there's a 4.
Don't go into like super big detail.
I want all the juicy details.
Okay. The shorter version of the story is that basically our drummer got drunk one day and
You got drunk? Okay, it's not too weird.
and from the story I was told, he ate Ian's dad's popcorn chicken. And there was a big fight over it, and the drummer said some not great things, and he wasn't allowed back at Ian's house where we had practice, so he just kind of got kicked out of the band.
Eating popcorn.
That's our chat on Facebook is Popcorn
Popcorn Chicken Brigade.
That's the best story I've ever heard.
If you're in a band chat and you don't have ridiculous names for the chat, other than like if you just keep it your band name, I think you're a poser. If it's just Electric Bear Chat, a trap chat, then you're lame. Like, that's dumb. That's something seamstress would do.
Morgan and fucking Ken are listening. Sorry. Hopefully the FCC isn't listening.
We hope not.
Pardon my language. Again, I apologize. I don't think anyone listens, to be fair. I'm just kidding. My mom listens sometimes.
Well, now you're in trouble.
Work buddies that are listening right now. I think.
My parents are probably listening and then writing a letter to me saying, don't come back. I told my dad, he's like, what time you going on? And I was like, midnight. He goes, who the hell listens to radio at midnight?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Sometimes.
I was like, ouch, Dad, ouch.
Sometimes people call, they usually tell me to find Jesus. So, that's what it is.
Have you found him yet?
I haven't. I'll keep looking, I guess.
He's somewhere.
I don't know, but you guys, I see you buy a whole box of CDs and records and all fun. You want to play some of that? You want to play some of your favorite music?
Dude, the first thing I want to show you is this. I used to do a podcast.
Okay.
And this band from Poland sent me this CD, and I feel like it's worthy of listening to. And my radio show was called Valir Hardcore Radio, but since they're Polish, they don't know, like, I guess, English names. They thought my name was Valir. So on the back of this CD, they wrote in white Sharpie, Valir, thank you for support, whatever their band name is. And then they sent me it, and I was just like, man, this is the coolest thing ever. So I think I deserve to play these guys, because they were always nice to me.
Let's hand me this here CD.
Just
Ancient track 10. It's in Polish, correct?
Oh yeah.
Okay. All right, I don't have to worry about the FCC anymore.
No, it's crazy in Polish. I have no idea what he's saying.
Behemoth is Polish, right? Does anyone remember? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
all their stuff's in English.
I hope to go to Poland next year so I can just listen to black metal all day.
CD1. We're going to this ancient technology here. Okay. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm having trouble. Who's this? Alright. Here we go.
Tak blisko nam do chmur. Potrzebuję cię, potrzebuję jak tego. Ruchy świateł, ruchy dłoni. Wiesz co myślę, gdy patrzę w twoje oczy. Głusi ludzie, jak mnie. Nie chcą widzieć, zamykają oczy i śpią, oddalając nas od siebie. Ty blisko nam do dna. Ty brakuje cię, brakuje jak tlenu. Póki ogień płonie w nas, mamy coś, czego nie nabierzesz nam. Głusi ludzie, jak mnie, nie chcą widzieć, zamykają oczy i śpią, wytwarzają ciszę, której nie da się wypełnić marzeniami. Głusi ludzie, jak mnie, nie chcą widzieć, zamykają oczy i śpią, oddalając nas od siebie. zamykają oczy i śpią. Wytwarzają ciszę, której nie da się wypełnić marzeniami. Głusi ludzie jak mnie nie chcą widzieć, zamykają oczy i śpią, oddalając nas od siebie.
Okay, so why don't you tell us what that song was called again?
I have no idea.
Mr. Polish Song.
It's by Spontanes, I guess is their name.
Okay. And so you had your own podcast. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about that?
I've done two, essentially. I had Valier Hardcore Radio, which was a dumb name.
Okay.
So I changed it to True Sounds from Underground.
Okay.
And I wanted to do just all underground, international, or, obviously local. And then I quit doing that for a bit, and I've been sitting back and I've been writing more. And I think I want to do something. Ken Clifford knows a little bit about it.
Sure.
I want to start doing more film-oriented stuff.
Yeah.
And doing more stuff like that, especially around here, because I think that's something that everybody could get involved in and just would be cool. And that was always my goal. It wasn't anything other than that. It was just more like, hey, people make a lot of good music that needs to be heard, and nobody listens to it other than on Bandcamp or if they pick up a CD. So I thought there needs to be a good place for everybody to be able to turn to, and so they can listen to local music. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. But yeah, I think you got something to play now, right?
You want to play something here? We got
Yeah, what you got? What you got, Ian?
Bathory. Bathory. Sorry.
Bathory.
I ate the other half of that brownie before I came, but
Not me, Mom. I'm clean.
Bathory, and I've actually only heard of them. I noticed to them, so this is like black metal, I'm assuming. There's a goat's head on it.
Yeah, goat head pentagram. Yeah, it's like they're one of the first progenitors of.
It's what posers listen to.
Were they there with Venom, way back? Bathory. Okay, and they're from England, somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere over there.
Somewhere in
Europe.
I know one of them's dead.
Oh.
Not dead.
Good information to know.
Ancient technology. All right. Let's load this up on the turntables. All right, that was Bathory. Oh no. Sorry, I'm a bit intoxicated. But anyways, yeah, that was really good. I did enjoy that. I never actually listened to black metal in high school. There's always that one kid that you hate in high school who tells you that the music you listen to sucks.
That's me.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, okay. But it's actually this kid. I was always wearing my Kill 'Em All t-shirt to school. Do you know, like, Metallica's just arena rock now? Like, Foreigner? I was like, no, it's not. He's like, Emperor's that's true metal, man. And I see that because you're wearing Emperor t-shirt, Ian. And I actually, for the first time last week, I actually gave him a listen. They are good, to be fair, but... But you have something here.
Oh, yeah. Gonna start it off with, we got Archspire here. This is The Plague of Am. It's good old Quebec-y technical death metal.
They're Canadian, so they'll be sorry.
Canadian death metal. All right, let's listen to it.
Technical death metal.
Excuse me, technical death metal. I don't want to offend anyone out there. Wow, I was actually really impressed with that. I've never really listened to technical death metal, so thank you for showing me that. I definitely want to listen to some more.
Got plenty.
You got plenty? I see that. You brought a whole box.
Yeah.
a whole sleeve, sleeve of tech metal, death metal, yeah. So, like, just being in Carbondale, how familiar are you with the other metalheads in town? Because there's not many who are like, obviously you can spot this guy. Yeah, that guy likes metal. I don't know if you guys know Mike Cole. He's one of the servers at Harbo's. He was wearing a Bolt Thrower shirt all the time. I don't know if you know him.
Who's the dude who always wears his own custom made leather spiked gauntlets?
I always wondered that too. Like, who is that guy?
I don't know, but he gets really drunk at our shows, and he's really cool for a bit, and then he starts slinging them things around, and I'm like, dude, you're gonna stab somebody. Quit.
Yeah.
I don't know who he is, though.
I know his name's Jose. Mary knows him, and her brother, my girlfriend's brother.
Okay.
But yeah, we know, other than like Ken and those guys, there's not too many people we know.
Okay. Yeah, see, that's, I think it's weird because I love heavy metal, and I always try to find out, like, what's going on locally with that, but no one knows, like, what's going on, like, my friend Mike, you guys know Mike Busher. He was in Zool. He's in High Spirits. He's been here forever. He's doing things. I even know about Seamstress until someone told me about him. I know about you guys, so Ken told me, and so I find it unusual that I can't even access metal music here. Do you think it's because there's too much punk? There's not enough room for metal?
It's too many posers.
Too many posers?
We won't go honestly into these
here.
Okay.
I mean, we don't have to name names.
We're not going to name names.
A lot of indie rock here.
Lots of indie rock that just a thing that
another crap.
A staple that I always liked about Electric Bear Trap was I could look at Ian and go, okay, what's everybody else doing? And they're doing metalcore, deathcore, or they're doing country cover bands, classic rock cover bands. We don't even really care about those. Or they're doing indie rock.
Yeah.
And we were like, all of that stuff does not entice us whatsoever. And we always saw those dudes standing around with like death metal t-shirts on,
but they're like, look, I'm gonna interject here. I was at Lost Cross.
Lost Cross, and like the houses are great to go to. Don't get me wrong, we like the bands. It's not that we have anything against it.
No, I'm not saying that about like the houses or those scenes there. There's this one particular person there wearing Iron Maiden shirts, like, finally another metalhead. I will work up the courage finally to talk to another human being without feeling like I'm having an anxiety attack. And I was like, so he's wearing a Killers t-shirt. I was like, what's your favorite? You like Iron Maiden? What's your favorite Killers songs? Well, I really like Run to the Hills. It's really cool that there's this English metal band singing about Indians in America. I was like, well, first of all, it's off of Number of the Beasts, and you can go die.
Yeah,
so I don't know if you guys experienced that.
Yeah, it's stuff like that where you want to talk to people about metal, and like the only metal bands they know are like Mastodon and Metallica. Not even Mastodon sometimes. Like, that surprises me because Mastodon's getting like more popular lately.
Yeah,
and still nobody wants to talk about it. And I guess another staple of ours was like everybody always wanted to, especially like the metalcore, they wanted to write about like their feelings,
like being 16 and not getting a car for your birthday.
Yeah, and breakups, and with the indie bands it was just kind of about like really bad drug trip parties, which is fine, but at the same time I just wanted to be like, there's other kids out there who don't experience like their feelings very well, and I was like, that's definitely me. I was like, so I just want to do something where it's just disgusting and doesn't make any sense. And I think that mattered to me a lot because people, no matter what your background is, everybody seems to kind of get it. Like, I don't mean to like toot my own horn, I guess is the best way to say it.
It's fine, but like,
with the people, they just seem like they're more into it because you gather people from all the backgrounds and they all can relate to something silly, like talking about how you want to, do butt stuff with a woman. Sometimes that's embarrassing for people to admit, but you're like, hey, it's okay to be that way.
Or eating your own period blood.
Or eating your own period blood. It's okay, lady who's out there somewhere, that you did that. I don't judge. Thank you for a great song.
I think that's what's awesome about metal. It doesn't matter who you are. It's like, metal.
And metal has no boundaries. You can just write about whatever you want. Whatever you want.
I think that's what makes it so liberating. But what do you think about the punk scene here? Do you think it's still going strong? Do you think it's like edgy enough? I don't know.
I mean, it's pretty decent, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a few that I enjoy.
They could be edgier in some ways.
Yeah.
I feel like one of the coolest like pictures I saw on the internet was like nothing says punk rock like political correctness.
Right. Yeah.
And I was like, edgy has no longer become edgy. It's just like normal now. And to be edgy, you got to do something even more edgy.
Yeah.
And that's another thing. Like edgy has become so edgy that it's like normal. Like it's no longer.
It's become
like,
normalized.
It's never like, whoa,
Yeah.
oh man, you hate climate change? Oh man. Me too. Like it's no longer like you're making a statement when you say something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We should. I mean, don't get me wrong. We should be like taking stands against certain things, but in a way. I don't mean it bad to anybody by any means. Like I love that everybody's still like the music scene is very strong in Carbondale, and I don't want anybody to change. I'm just saying if you're young and you're thinking about starting a band, do something like that you want to do. Don't do it because you know that people.
Yeah.
Be something original.
Yeah.
Do something because you know. Don't sit there and go, well, we won't be able to play at this venue because we don't play this. Or we just, I mean, we'd never thought we'd play at like Lost Cross or like Hits or any of the places around here, but we did. So that's another thing. But that's also because we're, dumb. So.
Really stoned at RU.
Oh, yeah. Well, you can't be too proud of yourself when you're in this band. We have a strict, you have to be like a little bit overweight, a little chubby, have really bad facial hair. That's another shtick.
Yeah. Good hair, though. Everyone has good hair in this band.
Yeah.
You see, everyone has great hair in this band, so you have that going for you at least. But, all right, well, I'm going to pick a song now. I'm going to play this band, Sumerland's original, or traditional heavy metal from Pittsburgh. Yeah, so, yeah, PA. It's a terrible state. Don't go there. FYI.
Wow.
Travel warning. Are you from PA?
Maybe.
Are you?
No.
Okay, never mind. Here it goes.
Got him.
right. So that was
Oh my god, he just all right did.
Sumerlands. Some good stuff.
That's rude. How does it feel when you invite guests over and all they do is make fun of them?
It's pretty fun. I like it. You guys,
this is band practice. We just yell and make fun of each other.
That's what band practice should be, though.
Play it better, loser.
Yeah.
I do my best.
Yeah.
Nobody can hear you. You guys talk up.
I wasn't meaning anyone to hear that one.
You're like a stereotypical bass player. I hope you know that.
Yes, that is very, very.
Like you're gonna kiss it.
Yes,
But you're not going to. You're not ready to make the commitment yet.
You gotta commit.
Yeah.
Commit.
I'm always like I'm a really quiet, shy kind of person. Yeah, that's just who I am. But
well, that's good.
For some reason, I always get in the skimpiest, weirdest outfits.
Ooh, that's another story.
I like to hear about that.
Oh.
Yeah, go ahead. Tell them about the skimpy outfits.
Skimpy outfits? You have me intrigued?
Goodness. I don't know. I've had a lot of weird outfits.
Tell them about the dog food bag.
I thought it was rabbit food.
Oh, was that rabbit food?
It was rabbit food.
Yeah. Rabbit food
we had a show in St. Louis, and last minute we're all like, hey, what are we going to wear for this show? And they both had like things, and I'm like, well, what about Lucas? And he just looked in the garage and like, hey, here's an empty bag of rabbit food. Let's cut some holes in it and make that your outfit.
So you wore a food bag for rabbits as your costume.
Yes.
Did you wear anything under that?
Underwear, that was it.
No, that's disappointing.
When's the one time you had to wear your sister's underwear?
Oh,
God.
That was a FUBAR show, right?
Yeah, it was FUBAR. And I can't remember. It was an apron. I was wearing an apron, and we thought that my usual boxers didn't look like,
weren't risque enough.
Yeah. So for some reason, my sister
was staying the night with me, so she kept her.
Yeah. So for some reason had a pair of underwear she lent me, so I just turned them inside out, and
that really helps, turning them inside out.
Yeah, it really lets you helps you forget that they're your sister's underwear. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can we talk about how cool you are for a second, though?
What?
You let me date and have sexual intercourse with your sister, and you don't say anything about it.
Yeah.
You're cool with it.
She's her own person.
What a progressive mindset. Yeah. You're gonna do good things in the world, unlike me.
Well, on that note,
we're gonna play Mastodon. Yeah, dude.
And Workhorse is a track.
Yeah, dude.
Why do you like this track so much?
I love the sea, just like every other white girl in America, but I really love the sea. Like, I would love to be on a boat. And this album just reminds me of the sea.
Okay.
Because it's all about, sea beasts and monsters, and so is Leviathan. Shut up, Ian. Hear you laughing over there.
You sound like a douche.
You sound like a douche.
All right, well, here's Workhorse.
Cover the flames.
Cool. Thanks, guys. So, more questions. Where do you get the inspiration for your lyrics?
That's on me, baby. Mainly Mein Kampf.
Mein Kampf. I'm sure a lot of people find inspiration from that book.
Whatever makes us laugh.
Yeah.
I think me and Ian just have a terrible sense of humor. Like, it's really dark. Everybody always says that, like, they have a really bad sense of humor, but they're good guys. I don't know. You tell them. I mean, it's just like funny stuff that we thought about. Yeah. Think of some of them.
We just try and think up like ridiculous puns or just concepts, and
just really don't like anything that's politically like incorrect. Has generally been kind of like, we wrote a dumb one called "You're Transgender" because you like to argue on Facebook, and we're totally cool with like transgender people, but it's just like the whole like,
it's kind of true.
You can't say that.
Yeah.
It's that whole retrospective being really bad.
Yeah, read some, like, these are potential song titles.
Oh, yeah.
We got some potential song titles.
All right.
Just read your favorite ones.
I'm so punk that I spike my pubes.
Okay. I like that.
The Chronicles of Cage and the Racial Gay Christian Orgy. The Red Dump Suit Apparatus. The Meatloaf one. Yeast Mountain Down.
Yeast Mountain Down. Yeah.
Exploding Whale Song 70s.
No, just read certain ones, like your favorites, not all.
You're too ugly for the band, but not for me, baby.
That's about the one that.
Oh yeah, that's about another band.
Oh, what band's that about?
Oh,
we're not naming names.
Local band, yeah.
Yeah, giant sex kraken for real life hentai.
There's a story behind it.
Yeah.
Centered for battered women.
What's the story behind the real life hentai one? I like.
Somebody told me that over in Japan that they have like a huge toxic like waste spill and nobody's cleaning it up. So I'm convinced that they're just trying to grow giant kraken so they can do like real life hentai.
Most likely.
I'd like a number 2, the drive-through deuce.
That's one about a homeless guy shitting in a McDonald's drive-through that I saw.
Oh, nice.
That's a true story.
That's always a good
Gary Abusey. I care so much about the environment that I litter ironically. Admiral Allahu Akbar. Getting off during a prostate exam.
Jesus Christ.
A song ripping on asshole locals. What kind of one is that, Ian?
That wasn't an EBT one. That was from the Grindmother show, though.
Bananarchy. F vets, as in veterinarians. Keep it in the family, the ballad of the sister, her best friend's girlfriend, husband, and her actual husband. Where do you come up with this?
That's another true story Buddy told me.
It's definitely gay, especially in a 3-way. The ballad of Mary Newman. Jihati.
That's about it's self-explanatory.
Gender neutral scouts.
Yeah.
Those are some potential songs for the future. No problem. I don't know. It's just stuff like that. We roll with stuff like that. We did one. It was about I like dogs, except when they help the police find my heroin.
That's so good.
It was essentially about playing basketball with little kids. And then when the police come up, you dump your heroin on this little kid, and he gets shot by a bunch of cops. And it was just really wrong, but we laughed because we're horrible people.
Yeah, that sounds pretty much right.
Sometimes you can hear the regret in his voice, like, this is I hate Ken Clifford.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on the show.
So who has a song to share that's somewhat clean? I mean, I can go now if you guys need time to decide, or
go now. I don't
go
care.
now. Oh, all right. Well, so Ian, you like Protest?
Yeah, I love Protest.
Yeah. Well, let's listen to some of their new stuff. Are you not a Protest Hero fan?
I like some Protest Hero. It depends. Some of it's
what about you?
Too gay.
I like them. I think they're really cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
I really like him. Cool, yeah.
Well, here's Ragged Tooth off of the new album Pacific Myth. That was your Protest the Hero. But you gave me this CD. It's really interesting. I opened it up to get the actual disc out, and I see a penis. Penis. It's a medical term. I think we can say that. So it's a penis, and this band is called Agoraphobic Nosebleed.
Yeah, yep, that's it. They're like a top inspiration for us.
Are they one of your inspirations? Yeah. So like, how'd you like? So you guys play a lot of grindcore.
And this is grindcore.
And this is grindcore. So how'd you get into grindcore? Why did you want to play grindcore? What is it about playing grindcore? Like, hell yeah!
I don't know. This kid over here was like, check this out, and I was like, this is retarded but awesome. Like, he showed me they had it. What was it? Altered States of America. It's an agoraphobic record.
Yeah.
That has it's 101 songs in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And it is just like 5-second songs that are just amazing.
And it's absolute mayhem.
Yeah, and I just was like, I want to do something like this and and the lyrics were a big thing too because they were just like meaningless, dumb stuff. What was that? Hungry homeless hand job.
Yeah.
blowjob on a bicycle or some drive-by blowjob or something like
You can't
that.
say a lot of their titles on air.
Yeah, those are just some of the.
Well, it says there's a penis on the inside. I assume they're pretty good. Like
Yeah.
one of the song titles I really like on here is "Dick to Mouth Resuscitation."
Yep,
It's really good.
good stuff. This song that you're gonna play, it's called Time Lord 2.
Paradoxical reaction.
Yeah,
And-
it's got you've ever played Call of Duty? It's got Nazi
yeah.
zombie noises, but
Yeah.
I don't think he means to make them, but it sounds just like
Okay.
Nazi zombies. It's so dumb, and I hate Call of Duty, and I hate to make that analogy, but that's what it sounds like.
All right. Well, I'm excited to listen to this. Let's listen to it.
Do it.
All right. That was awesome. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah,
that.
you're right. That's all I ever to say. People say
So
that.
you guys, so I know Ian mentioned to me that you guys are making a full length.
No.
No?
What? Who
Maybe I was
said that?
hallucinating.
I think we are trying to.
I guess we're trying to.
Oh, you're trying to. How's trying going?
Terrible.
We lost our drummer.
Hey, there's a microphone. You got to talk into
We
it.
lost our drummer.
He's
so
ate
that's
Ian's dad's popcorn chicken.
yeah.
He did. And like all of our other food, but yeah.
And he had diabetes.
He really was a diabetic turd.
Diabetic, the diabastard.
So yeah, it's kind of slowed us down on the whole recording thing. But
Do any of you guys play drums?
We all can.
We dabble.
We dabble.
except me, I'm awful.
All right.
I
So
try.
are you still looking for a drummer?
Yeah, we've got one guy, Lucas knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, he met him at a fashion show. So I don't know how this is gonna go out.
No, I
No, you said
No.
A fashion show.
Vocalist.
Okay, I met the guitarist at this fashion show put on by
We're doing at a fashion show.
What?
We're doing at a fashion show.
Oh, my girlfriend was actually.
Yeah, here we go.
My girlfriend was actually one of the models at.
Oh, so you go find a model.
That's what they always say.
No, I'm just kidding. That's cool though. Yeah.
But yeah, this guy saw me. I was playing bass at the time because after the show, my girlfriend and I were gonna do this thing where I was playing bass and she was doing spoken word. And this guy saw me playing bass. He's like, "Oh, cool, another metalhead." And so he was all like, "Yeah, you want to join my metal band?" I'm like, "Sure, I'll try it out." And I get there, and the drummer, he's a really cool guy. He's like, "Hey," I offhandedly mentioned, "Hey, my band's looking for a drummer." So he's all like, "Hey, you need a drummer?" I'm like, "Yeah, we do."
So has he tried out? Have you hazed him yet?
No, you've got practice scheduled Wednesday. And we haven't actually.
This is the first inaugural practice with a new drummer.
Yeah.
And how sick is he?
Well, no, he's just.
Well, he goes to fashion shows.
That's pretty good.
The guitarist went to the fashion show, and
So did you, though.
And the guitarist.
I'm a little disappointed. What would your mom think?
We should have gone in our outfits, honestly. That's been
We
really
would've
good
won.
publicity.
So what outfits do you guys wear? I mean, obviously he's wearing rabbit food bags.
Dude, we have it all planned out. Each album is a concept album secretly.
Secretly.
We all have names. Pinworm, Officer Radley. Stuff that's really cool. The first album, it's mostly just like, what's the word? Like, just skanky? You just look like really gross.
Like
mini skirts, short shorts. And then our second album that we already have planned, it's going to be great. It's Party SWAT, where we beat up people who aren't partying with dildo nightsticks.
That's awesome.
And we maced them with silly string and
yeah, dude.
air horns.
And then the third album's going to be about space cowboys, but there's also submarines.
Like space, rave, submarine, nautical.
Dude, it's gonna be nautical,
more
dude.
Adjectives every time we talk.
Yeah. So, and then we'll be half of us will be cowboys, half of us will be submariners. I don't know what sexy submariners are gonna look like.
Sexy submarine,
but it'll be good. I'm going through a little bit of a submarine phase. I'll be honest.
Who doesn't though?
Me.
Posers. Yeah, that's right, poser.
Yeah. So we got any more tunes? We want to.
Ian does.
Ian, you got like some crunchy tunes?
I wouldn't say crunchy, confusing.
Confusing
Burning
crunchy
Halo.
tunes.
Oh,
Is Burning Halo good?
duct tape.
I don't know if they. Okay.
Smile.
If they make the curses in this one.
I don't think they do in that one.
Can you understand it though?
No.
That's good enough. Track 4. And this is
Psyopus.
I was gonna say Piopus. Psyopus grinds.
Oh, that song is that album is Odd Senses. That one.
Odd Senses. Did you write this on the front?
No, I actually got that signed from the guitarist.
Oh,
He's
nice.
Like the mastermind behind Psyopus. His name's Christopher.
You'll just see how sick this stuff is.
And this is Duct Tape Smile's name of the song. Is this more grindcore?
It's
mathcore, so it's like
Mathcore.
grindcore, but
Mathy.
mathy.
Lots of calculus.
It's
yeah.
probably what serial killers listen to when they're like plotting murder.
Oh, I like the sound of that. Let's give it a little shot here.
Just something to say, Lucas?
I was just gonna say that I think this is a really cool band.
What did you say, Lucas?
I was just gonna say that I think this is a really cool band. There we go.
All right.
Get that techie stuff going. That's my jam.
You're gonna keep mumbling?
Yeah, that's all I can do. I don't know how to
Think
do
you play
anything
bass.
else.
So, I guess the song is Duct Tape Smile.
Dude, oh my god, I'm so ready.
Shit. My apologies.
Riley Bardell.
All right, this is Ian from Electric Bear Trap, and I would like to give a shout out to Riley Bardell. Praise Keg.
Okay. That was pretty sweet. Who was that again? Would you like to enlighten us?
Necrophagist.
And that was Extreme Unction.
Extreme Unction, and before that we heard Stab Wound.
Nice. And we have a couple of your tracks here.
Oh, yeah.
And what's the name of the first one? Would you like to tell us?
Why don't you go ahead, Ian?
The first one is Steel Wool Butt Plug.
Uh-huh.
Everybody knows what steel wool is, right?
Yeah. Steel wool you clean your pans with. Well, you shouldn't clean your pans with it.
Or your butt.
Anyway, so we wrap it around a butt plug and put it in a girl's butt. And that's the song.
What was the inspiration for your song?
Yeah, Ian, tell us. Tell them about the time we wrote it, too, in the Steak and Shake next to the old people who just got out of church.
Yeah, that was a cool night. I don't remember the actual inspiration, and we just thought, like, what would hurt going into your butt?
Yeah, other than, like, penis. And, like, you know.
Yeah, what would do, like,
damage.
Internal damage.
But not too much. Like, you could survive steel wool, I would say.
Obviously, yeah.
But it wouldn't be good. Like, you would hurt.
So, yeah, when we were in Steak and Shake in Mount Vernon, there was 2 or 3 couples of old people just
like right after church with their kids and stuff.
Trying to whisper not to, like, disturb them with...
What should go good here? Let's say... I took it home to my slut. Told her to bite the pillow.
Yeah, we wrote that one, and I think we wrote Jesus in Slaves.
And everybody thinks it's Jesus in slaves.
Like he's...
With slaves. It's like... It's E-in slaves, like N slaves. Not in slaves. People go, why is it called Jesus in slaves? I'm like, what? I don't know, you know. And then the next one we're going to play is... You're transgender because you like to argue on Facebook.
And what's the inspiration for that?
It was the height of the whole transgender thing. Yeah. And it was just something to poke fun of, like, at people. Like, we're the type of band that, like, Donald Trump won. And we're not going to, like, back away from that. We're going to capitalize on that to, like, hurt people. Because we're bad.
I like that.
Maybe not Lucas because he's cucked, but me and Ian will.
Okay. Well, this is... Yeah, this is
Steel Wool Butt Plug.
Nothing was getting me hard except that shiny steel wool butt plug. I don't like slut. Told her to bite the pillow. Ran the steel wool in her ass. So I was RP deep in her body hole. She squirted steel wool shines from her butt. Towards my watching mouth. Turning my face to the head. Sorry. Ever on. Still, whoa! Blood plug 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 still.
Express.
I love that. That's the greatest thing I've heard in a while.
Dude, did you fart?
No,
Thank you.
We all know who it was then. It was me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was garbage, but yeah, it was great.
This is good garbage.
Well, thanks.
It's very refined.
quality garbage.
Here you go.
Quality garbage.
Just grab that microphone.
I just want to have it to be where it's in the middle, so we can if I wanted to say something, I could. Because I feel like you're kind of hogging it.
We have band arguments in the middle of anything. I feel like you're hogging all the writing.
I'm gonna play a song. Let's play some Exodus. Is everyone okay with that? You all in agreement?
Definitely.
Ew.
Yeah, is that right?
Exodus. Yeah, I'm good with Exodus.
All right. Well, this is Raise.
Oh yeah, dude.
Let's start a fire, biggest one you've ever seen. You bring the matches, I'll bring the gasoline. Ignite it to light it, the flames grow higher. Burn the world apart, funeral fire. Fire this motherfucker like a Roman candle. Burn this bitch straight to the ground. Let's not worry about consequence. If it's staining, we'll bring it down. Destroy it all, start a inhibition. Rebel ever joined in on point of demolition. Smash it, fucking, nothing will remain. You can't interact it, but never take the blame. Burn this motherfucker like a Roman candle. Burn this bitch straight to the ground. Let's not worry about consequence. If it's needed, we'll bring it down. We have ignition.
Again, I apologize.
From its very foundation, lay waste to the world without hesitation. Break it, take it, you don't need any reason. Fucking destruction and demolition season. Burn this motherfucker like a Roman candle. Burn this bitch straight to the ground. Let's not worry about consequence. If it's needed, we'll bring it down. Burn this motherfucker like a Roman candle. Burn this bitch straight to the ground. Let's not worry about consequence.
I'm also sorry about that as well.
Bring it down.
Okay, and this is Termination Redux by the band Aborted. Pretty
So I'm here sitting with Electric Bear Trap, and thank you for coming on the show for my second to last show. I wish I knew you guys existed beforehand.
It's okay.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. I hope lots of people are listening, except the FCC. And we have one more song from them that's going to send us out, the Reverend Horton Heat, and it's track
Psychobilly Freakout.
Psychobilly
Dude,
Freakout.
it's a Psychobilly Freakout. That's what Carbondale is.
You know,
So this goes out to all those kids.
I don't think it is.
Yeah, it's something like that.
It's a Psychobilly Freakout.
Yeah.
But generally, all them kids dropping acid, doing their marijuanas. I smoked 7 before I came here.
I don't smoke. I only.
Yeah, you want to know a crazy thing about us?
Only in
None of us do drugs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you drink?
Yeah. But we don't do drugs.
Not normally, but yeah.
I don't do anything fun at all. I don't even eat meat.
Yeah, he's he's like complete straight edge and vegetarian.
Oh, really?
So like the grossest band in in Southern Illinois doesn't do anything like. I know you've like done a little things, but like other than that, we don't like do drugs at all.
Good for you.
It's not like anything I would have against it either. It's just like I don't know if people know that. Like, people are always surprised, like, you guys don't do drugs? And we're like, yeah.
I appreciate your music even more now that you write
That's
this
the thing.
sober.
Yeah, people go, wait, you wrote that sober? And like, most of our songs, there was no alcohol, or there's a couple in there, but most of them, no alcohol or drugs or anything. Mainly just me smoking cigarettes. And eating popsicles.
I think Party Sweat was the only one we came up with drunk.
Right, because we thought about partying.
Like, that's pretty cool. Some dudes beating up posers at a party. Like,
dude, we're drunk. Let's do it. Yeah, dude.
Well, thanks again, guys. And this is Psychobilly Freak Out by the Reverend Horton Heat.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, baby.
Thanks.
It's a psychobilly freakout. It's a psychobilly freakout. I tell you what it is. It's some kind of a Texas psychobilly freakout. That's what it is. It's a psychobilly freakout.
Yeah, we can do that.
Well, guys, we got a bonus round here. Bonus. Yeah. Lucas is. What is this? If you want to, or someone.
Is it
Fathom Infinite Depth by Archspire.
Once.
Oh, okay.
Give me a re.
And that's.
Hey, can I hear you do one re just for me?
I don't do rees.
Come on.
I can't. I've never tried.
Do it. This is your second to last show. Give it one try before you quit. You want me to do one for example?
That was my first re earlier, too.
Yeah, I've never read before. All right, guys. Oh my God. Yeah, right?
Dude, that was perfect.
Thank you. Yeah.
You're a real shit poster.
What track are we playing? Four. Okay. I just want to be real sure here. And what's the name of the song again?
Fathom Infinite Depth.
And when you listen to this, what do you think of?
The depth and fathoming it.
Trying to, but you can't really.
Thinking of the Mariana Trench. Driving my big old Chevy pickup truck.
Well, there you have it. Here it is.
Cruising around in my 7.7.
Struggling.